Yeah, I know, I keep going on hiatuses. Do I want to stop? Yeah. Will I? Probably not. I am a lazy, lazy bastard. Suicide Squad. So Suicide Squad is the third movie in the DC Cinematic Universe. This takes place after the events of Batman v Superman. And in Suicide Squad, this is weird because I kind of have to spoil the end of Batman v Superman, but in Suicide Squad, Superman isn't around anymore. He's MIA. So enter Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis. And she comes in saying, what if the next person with Superman-like powers ends up being an asshole? We need a team of people to stop him so he can't do that. Enter Task Force X, enter the Suicide Squad. I'm gonna get it right out of the way. This movie's pretty great. You have all these different personalities coming together to stop evil, but this is the first time we've seen it in a superhero movie where all the main people coming together are bad guys. Which that right there is pretty fucking awesome. Start off with what I liked about this movie, the characters. Oh my god, the interaction between all the characters is amazing. Not only that, but the portrayal of those characters by the actors. Will Smith as Deadshot. You should have known that when Will Smith was cast in a DC movie, Will Smith was more or less going to steal the show. It does, but the best part is that it doesn't feel like the Will Smith show. It feels like Will Smith has his moments to shine. He has the quips, he has the best lines, but at the same time you have other characters that have great lines that springboard off of Deadshot's great lines. And everyone more or less gets their time in the sun to show that they are an awesome character. Let's also talk about Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, because, oh my god. Margot Robbie was one of those things that when they first cast her, I knew she was going to be an amazing Harley Quinn. She's hot, she's a good actor. It's really the only two things that matter when looking for Harley Quinn. But she also plays the insane wild card, almost like that person you don't know if you want on the Suicide Squad. I thought she and Will Smith had the best chemistry in the movie among everyone else in the Suicide Squad, but everyone else in the Suicide Squad still has great chemistry together. It's kind of weird because everyone else has touched on how much Jai Courtney surprised them in the movie, but I have to touch on how surprising Jai Courtney was in the movie. Because before this movie, I'm gonna be honest, I hated Jai Courtney. I hated him so much. As long as you have a good enough character executed by a great director, Jai Courtney can actually be good in a movie. Now it's time to touch on the thing that everyone, when doing a review for Suicide Squad, needs to touch up on. And that is Jared Leto as the Joker. Oh my god. He doesn't really get that much time to shine. He's not in the movie as much as I would have liked him to be in the movie, but you see the seeds being planted for where this Joker is going to go. And if I'm being honest, I really want to see where this Joker is going, because he seems pretty rad. As of right now, he's this eccentric mobster type who, for the most part, throughout Suicide Squad, he's really focusing on his own agenda. This movie was to more establish the dynamic between Joker and Harley Quinn, rather than Joker and Batman. If he is in the Batman solo movie being directed by Ben Affleck, I really want to see where this Joker is going. I won't say he was better than Heath Ledger. He was different, but the good kind of different. And that's kind of what we needed. We didn't need him to be Heath Ledger's Joker. We needed him to be his own Joker, which he is, even though at some points he kind of has Heath Ledger's Joker voice. But as the movie progresses, you kind of roll with that. Let's talk about the action sequences, because the action sequences, they kick ass. Whatever action sequence you saw in the trailer and you thought looked badass in the trailer, just know that when you watch it in the movie, it is 10 times more awesome than it ever could have been displayed to you in a trailer. Alright, you should know how important this part is, because I have never touched on this in a review. So know that how special this is when I say, guys, the soundtrack. Oh my god. Guys, the fucking soundtrack. The first time I heard a Stephen Price score was in The World's End, and I, along with the rest of the collective universe, fell in love with Stephen Price when he scored Gravity. And even Fury. I wasn't the biggest fan of Fury, but I still walked out of that movie thinking that Stephen Price's score was one of the best parts of that movie, hands down. And Stephen Price again delivers a score that is more than likely going to be remembered for being better than the movie itself, in a movie that's already all sorts of kick-ass and awesome and greatness. Now we need to talk about some negatives, because I mean, not every movie is perfect. The pacing is kind of, it's kind of choppy. You start off in the beginning getting the introduction to all the characters in the Suicide Squad, but it's really just kind of boom, 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 here's everyone's backstory. And it's kind of, oh, okay, we're already leaving. All right then. And also the villain. The villain is just kind of, you know, they're there. They're doing bad guy things. Guys, it's like this. I loved Man of Steel when I first saw it. I put it on my top 10 list for 2013. I can still pop in the Blu-ray and love it as much, if not more, than I did the first time I saw it. Know what I'm saying when I say that Suicide Squad takes Man of Steel and completely pounds its ass into the dirt. Guys, in the end, Suicide Squad has great characters, great action sequences, a great fucking soundtrack, and a great story that at some points is not as evenly paced as it could be. Bland CGI and a kind of, an okay villain. But in the end, none of those negatives detract from the positive, because Suicide Squad absolutely is awesome-tastic. Give it up for DC, guys. They need it. I will say this movie officially restores my faith in the rest of DC Cinematic Universe. So guys, Suicide Squad. Have you seen it? I want to know your thoughts. And what is your favorite movie of the 3 that we have in the DC Cinematic Universe so far? Whatever it may be. Sound off in the comments. I'll see you guys next time for some Suicide Squad spoilers.